Chapter 15 of The Adventures of Reddy Fox. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Recorded by Kangaroo 692. The Adventures of Reddy Fox by Thornton Burgess. Chapter 15. Reddy Fox has a visitor. Hardly was old Granny Fox out of sight on her way to hunt for the chicken she had left on the hill, when Unc' Billy Possum came strolling along the Lone Little Path. He was humming to himself, for he had just had a good breakfast. One of the Merry Little Breezes spied him and hurried to meet him and tell him about how Reddy Fox had been shot. Uncle Billy listened, and the grin with which he had greeted the Merry Little Breeze grew into a grand smile. "Are you all sure about that?" he asked. The Merry Little Breeze was sure. Unc' Billy Possum stopped for a few minutes and considered. "Serves that no-count Reddy Fox right," chuckled Uncle Billy. "He done spoil my hunting at Farmer Brown's. He raised such a fuss among the hens up there. 'Tisn't safe to go up there any more. No, sir, 'tisn't safe, and it won't be safe for a right smart while. Did you say that Granny Fox is home?" The Merry Little Breeze hadn't said anything about Granny Fox, but now remembered that she had gone up the hill. "I believe I will just tote my sympathy over to Reddy Fox," said Uncle Billy Possum, as he started in the direction of Reddy Fox's house. But he made sure that old Granny Fox was not at home before he showed himself. Reddy Fox lay on his doorstep. He was sick and sore and stiff. Indeed, he was so stiff he couldn't walk at all. And he was weak and hungry, dreadfully hungry. When he heard footsteps, he thought old Granny Fox was bringing him the chicken after which she had gone. He felt too ill even to turn his head. "Did you get the chicken, Granny?" he asked weakly. No one answered. "I say, did you get the chicken, Granny?" Reddy's voice sounded a little sharp and cross as he asked this time. Still there was no reply, and Reddy began to be a little bit suspicious. He turned over and raised his head to look. Instead of old Granny Fox, there was Uncle Billy Possum, grinning at him. "Smarty, Smarty is a thief. Smarty, Smarty came to grief. Tried to show off just for fun, and ran too near a loaded gun. Y'all certainly have got just what you deserve, and I'm glad of it. I'm glad of it, sir," said Uncle Billy Possum severely. An angry light came into the eyes of Reddy Fox and made them an ugly yellow for a minute. But he felt too sick to quarrel. Uncle Billy Possum saw this. He saw how Reddy was really suffering, and down deep in his heart, Uncle Billy was truly sorry for him. But he didn't let Reddy know it. No, indeed. He just pretended to be tickled to death to see Reddy Fox so helpless. He didn't dare stay long, for fear Granny Fox would return. So after saying a few more things to make Reddy feel uncomfortable, Uncle Billy started off up the Lone Little Path toward the Green Forest. Too bad, he muttered to himself. "If old Granny Fox isn't smart enough to get Reddy enough to eat, I'll have to see what we alls can do. I certainly will." End of chapter 15. Recording by Kangaroo 692.